Hello, everybody. My name is aerosalikenvt, and I am about to watch my first Martincitopants, I think that's his name, Martincitopants video, getting repeatedly killed in my summer car. I don't know what that means. I see a car very far away at the edge of this road that we are sitting in front of, and I'm not entirely unconvinced that we're not going to be the ones getting hit by this car repeatedly, but it is summer, so, you know, I'm here for it. Also, my eyesight is so bad that I genuinely looked at this frame of this video and thought it was a real life picture. And then I was like, no, this is a very poorly rendered greenery that you are looking at. You're just blind. The whole world looks like this to me, you guys, in case you were curious. I feel like you learn something new about me every video. I hope you're all doing well. I'm very excited. Thank you so much for the recommendations. I finally have a playlist called Reacts, and it's just videos that you have all each recommended to me. Every single recommendation has been added to this playlist. Some videos are going to be member-only videos, and other ones are going to be ones that just, you know, release per the usual. Speaking of members, I know I've mentioned it a few times. This may or may not be the last time I mention it, but I recently hit YouTube Partner. Feel free to fast forward a couple minutes if you don't want to hear my spiel, but hitting YouTube Partner is a big deal for me, and as such, I'm able to offer memberships to people. So what this means is you get early access to videos, you get member-only videos that I'm going to be recording and putting out sometime this week, you get member-only streams, you get sneak peek at some content coming up, including my new model. You get polls to vote on what videos I'm gonna make that week, and a bunch of other really cool things. I would like to give a shout out to my first members that have joined. I'd like to give a big shout out to somebody whose name I can't pronounce because it's in Russian and I don't speak Russian anymore. Zarwardy, Burn Ivory, Nameless King, Mufasa, Valashar, and Dane Harrison. Thank you so much, you guys. I really appreciate you supporting me, supporting my channel, and supporting what I love. That is all of the spiels that I will give for today. I've got my Vietnamese coffee. I am ready to record this video. I've heard a lot about this this YouTuber, Martincitopants. I have had a lot of people recommend him to me, specifically this series, which I have no idea. I don't know really anything about this guy. And I'm excited to find out what what we're getting into. So without further ado, let's watch Getting Repeatedly Killed in My Summer Car as opposed to his winter car.
Hello again. Welcome to Finland.
Oh, okay.
One of the countries of all time. Cars,
True.
sausages, beer, 0.07% of people, 11% of all saunas, lakes,
Damn.
driving the tractor while heavily under the influence. What is this word? Molotov cocktail. Why is the snow speaking Finnish? And the sport of rally car racing. Today is the day we immerse ourselves in this alien world of rally car racing. We're gonna build this good car.
Dude, that's
Tune
what I
it,
do to
upgrade
cars.
It, scull 12 beers and drive it into oncoming traffic, take it to the local rally race, and with some luck, win. This journey was very hard and made significantly more difficult.
Okay, 30 seconds into a video, I already have so many thoughts. I say this about almost every YouTuber that has some sort of a little avatar. I love that his is a frog. Also, a complete aside, I'm so sorry, I will get back to like an actual reaction and my feelings about the video, but speaking of frogs, I was at the IKEA yesterday with my roommates, and I don't know how this came up. I was informed, because there was a frog stuffy, and I was looking at it, and I looked at my roommates and I asked, where is its ears? And one of my roommates was like, Eros, frogs don't have ears. And I felt my entire world come to a halt. And I was like, what do you mean frogs don't have ears? Frogger definitely had ears. And then my other roommate started pouring into the conversation. They're like, Frogger did not have ears. And I look it up. Lo and behold, Frogger does not have ears. Frogs don't have ears. This is like the Berenstein Bear phenomenon all over again, you guys. I swear I know animal shit. I promise you that frogs had ears and now they don't. And I feel like my world has been turned upside down. Anyways, okay, so I guess he's playing a game called My Summer Car, and it's set in Finland, which is fantastic. Pretty sure that's where Sam Lake is from. I love my man. I love that he pissed on something. That's always a great mechanic to see in any game. If you can piss, I'm with it. I'm excited. A cylinder head, I'm a mechanic. I know all of these things. So I'm very excited for whatever. I'm excited to learn about Finland and pissing on cars.
Difficult, because if I die in the game, then that's it. I die in real life too. So, let us begin.
Okay, the game is called
We
My
began
Summer Car.
on the start screen. I named myself Helsinki Fata, chose this beautiful photo for my mugshot, and began. The year is 1976. A boy is born. Me. Helsinki Fata. Fast forward 19 years, and it's 1995. Our boy is living in a nondescript lake house at the lake of Fuck. Upon waking up, we had a near unlimited number of possibilities. So, of course, we inhaled 8 beers, watched the incredible Finnish film Topless Gun, and pissed all over the hot rocks in the sauna.
Incredible.
In the garage,
that's what
was
you
our
do in
project rally
saunas.
car, or at least all of its bits. This right here is the car's chassis, and inside the garage was everything else. Panels,
Chassis.
doors, engine block, pistons.
I always thought it was pronounced chassis because I play Warframe, and in Warframe you have to build your Warframes and the units and stuff, and I always called them chassis. It's that thing of where you're such a big reader and you only read things and pronounce them in your head, and then you go to say them out loud and somebody's like, haha, you said it wrong. But I've learned something today already. I think we could just end the video here. I've learned so much already.
Crankshaft, fuel tank, clutch, gearbox, struts, wishbones, brakes, shock absorber, cylinder head, T-34 85M main battle tank. Oh wait,
I'm so glad I didn't take a sip.
That's in today's sponsor, World of Tanks. Gentlemen, it is time. The metamorphosis has already begun. I am the World of Tanks, the greatest tank free-to-play video game ever created, with over 100 million players around the world. Can you guess what this game is about? Tanks. Over 600 million.
Oh my god, I never would have
Destroyers,
guessed.
artillery, small, medium, and
Changus.
I'm going to assault the French. Oh wait, maybe the Germans. Actually, no. I'm going to assault the British. I will fight them on the beaches, I will fight them in the fields, and I will fight them across the 40 battle arenas spread all over the world. Do you know how many that is? I have no idea. I lost my frontal lobe in an industrial tank accident. You would not believe me how historically accurate they made this game. Believe me. I was there. Earn experience, modify, and upgrade your tank. Finish comrade. Join me in glorious battle against the Soviet menace and defend our beautiful homeland. Download World of Tanks for free with the link in the description. Use code TANKMANIA to get 7 days of premium for free. 250,000 credits, premium tank Excelsior, 3 rental tanks, Tiger 131, Cromwell, and T-34 85M. Do it now, or the Finns will be defeated. Also, they release some merch, so go check that out. Right, yeah. The crankshaft, fuel tank, clutch, gearbox, struts, wishbones.
I just want you guys to know, the editing in these React videos is very, very minimal. I may throw up a PNG of something every now and then, but do not be fooled. I am actually a video editor. I've been editing since I was 15. And if I'm ever lucky enough to get a sponsor, I assure you that the edits for my sponsor segment specifically will be the most detailed and insane sponsorship section. They would make Maxor and Seth proud. This is a pledge that I make not just to you, but to any future sponsors. I will make a sponsorship ad for you so insane, you'll wonder why you gave me the sponsorship in the first place and not just a check straight for therapy.
Brakes, shock absorber, cylinder head, head gasket, rocker shaft, camshaft. Helping me build this car was nothing. I was going to try to build it without using any guides. Was this a good idea? No. All these parts fit together in a specific, sometimes very irritating way.
Okay.
Just go in. Just go in. Just go in. Fuck. Not to mention each part has bolts, and the devs, thinking that screwing in hundreds of bolts would be far too easy, elected to make every single one have a size.
That's
you can't
crazy.
bolt this part in with the spanner? Sorry, fucko. That's the wrong spanner. Try again, sweaty. If I was going to build this car, it was going to take a long, long time. So, naturally, I got bored, went to bed, was woken in the middle of the night by the phone ringing, and I couldn't see shit.
That's just like me.
To make matters even worse was the most annoying character in the entire game.
Oh, what's that?
To get rid of Bug, I need to take a trip into town.
It's that fucking fly I hate. It's that fucking fly I hate. Ooh, I think I've played it on stream before, but if you guys have ever played Whisper Mountain Outbreak, which, to be clear, is an incredible game. If you like Eldritch Horror and you like extraction shooters, I am not sponsored by Whisper Mountain Outbreak, but I highly recommend you go check it out. And if you have a group of friends that you want to run it with, they have a friend pass where as long as one of you owns the game, the rest of you all get to play the game for free. Highly recommend. But in every map, without fail, there is this fuck-ass fly, and all he does is just go bzzz, and it is the fucking fly I hate. I hate him so much. He's such a little brat. I don't know why the devs put him there. I don't know if it's supposed to piss me off and like fire me up so that I can survive, or if they just thought it was funny, but I just got triggered by the fly in this game. Anyways.
And get some mosquito spray, among some other very important items, like beer. And
true. And
sausage.
piss. Oh, sausage.
I had 2 vehicles to choose from. This motorbike, which can only carry one thing at a time, or the tractor, which is really, really, really slow. 20 minutes later, I arrived in the bustling metropolis of I bought my groceries and then drove the tractor for another 20 minutes back home.
I love tractors.
Building the car was going to take a long time. So while I struggle to figure out what the hell the distributor is and why I would need it for my car, why don't we talk about engines?
Okay.
An engine's job is simple. Convert the chemical energy of gasoline into kinetic energy in the car. First off, we start with suck, squeeze, bang, and blow. The 4 steps of a 4-stroke engine. The engine sucks in a mixture of fuel and air, squeezes it really tight, ignites it with a spark plug, and blows out the exhaust. A little car has 4.
I could have told you that, and not just because I'm a mechanic, but also because, never mind.
4 cylinders, each sucking, squeezing, banging, and blowing. These 4 cylinders house 4 pistons, which each connect to the crankshaft. The pistons go up and down, and the crankshaft goes round and round. The crankshaft is connected to the wheels through the clutch and gearbox. Put your foot down on the gas, the engine spins faster, the wheels
oh my god, I'm
spin
actually
faster,
learning something.
and off you go. Simple, right? Yeah, well, obviously it's not that easy, as you can clearly see by my inability to assemble the clutch. My man, it's been 30 minutes. Why can't you figure it out? No, stop fucking the car with the tractor! Next up is suspension.
What?
Huh? Now,
I love, and I'm so guilty of this, but I love when people playing video games yell at the character they're controlling as if it's not us, as if we're not the ones doing it. It's so fun. It's maybe probably the best part of being a video game player.
Why do we need suspension? Well, without it, things get a bit bumpy. You need suspension not only to absorb bumps in the road, but also keep the wheels in contact with it. Brakes. Probably the most simple part of the car. The brake discs are connected directly to the wheels. When you press on the brake pedal, brake pads push against the discs and convert their kinetic energy into heat. And there we go. I'd pretty much finished the car. You know, excluding the wiring, wheels, tires, brake fluid, clutch fluid, engine oil, coolant, camshaft alignment, and replacing about 15 parts that would inevitably break within 5 minutes of driving. You know,
Must be a
we were basically
Subaru.
done. I retired back to the house to eat some food and drink a bit of water.
And
But I
some beer.
couldn't.
Wait, why?
The sausages were spoiled. In
No!
fact, all the food in the fridge was spoiled. Oh no. I'd spent so long working on the car that
Not
my
the
house had
sausage.
been disconnected from the electricity for not paying in time. This
Oh,
could not have come
no.
at a worse time.
No,
'cause
he's
I
hungry.
Had 0 food.
Yeah.
Tomorrow was Sunday. Timo's is not open on Sunday. Of course, I didn't know this, so I rode into town in a mild panic after my hunger meter had gone red.
Oh, he's gonna die of hunger.
Timo, open up, I need
Timo!
food. Timo, open
Timo!
up, Timo, open up. Shit. The sun had well and truly come up, which told me that Timo's was clearly not going to open today, so I elected to ride my bike back home. On my way back, I came across the dance pavilion, which had 2 cars outside of it,
Oh, maybe they have food.
some funky beats. The game actually let me open the back doors of this car and climb inside. So, seeing that I had nothing better to do, I gave it a go and hopped in. This was a terrible mistake. Immediately it was clear that the man driving had in fact consumed a rather large amount of alcohol prior and was driving at
Obviously.
an alarmingly high speed.
This is how
with
you
alarmingly
drive, is
low
after
control.
drinking.
I then made an even worse decision and swore at the driver. This put him into a
But
frenzied
bitch.
rage, and he
But it's
immediately stopped the
crazy.
gas, drove straight into a tree, and died. Well, shit. The only thing I could really do was hop out and walk
Yeah,
home.
that's when you just dip.
So that's what I did.
Oh,
Things, however, were not looking good.
Oh,
Being out in the
no.
sun and running home like this was rapidly increasing my thirst. I
At least
walked
his
for what
urine's
felt like
low.
hours along the dirt track leading
He's
home,
pissed.
and
We're-
eventually
he's fine.
my house was just visible in the distance. I was so close to water. I reached the mailbox, looked inside to try pay the utilities, collapsed. Oh. No.
No! Young man dead from dehydration.
Attempt number 2. This attempt
Oh, I hope his
did not
car is
last long.
okay.
I named myself drank until I blacked out, pissed on the TV, and died. Attempt 3. I gave myself the brilliant name Glorbo Florbo. This time I was going to use a guide.
I had like a really good question and now I can't remember. I was gonna be like, if you guys could like, you know, just totally respawn at any point, what's the second thing you would do after waking up after the first time you died, and why is it pissing on your TV? And then I realized that that's a really deep and existential question to ask in the middle of a shit-posting YouTube video that I wasn't prepared to think about or receive answers for.
And try to build the car a little faster. The first thing the
Oh,
guy
he
wanted
still
me
has
to
to
do
build the
was get in
car.
the tractor and go collect some stuff. One of those stuff were these wheels inside this abandoned mansion. The wheels were on the top floor, so of course
Why?
I went to the top floor, ignoring the wasp nest right above me.
Oh no. I hate wasps. Oh, he's gonna die. Yep,
No.
died.
Attempt 4. I did all the same stuff as the late Glorbo Florbo, but yet again, died to the wasps.
That's
a complete
crazy.
Nope.
You need bug spray or something.
Oh my god.
No, don't die in there. Oh, fuck those things. He's gonna die. Why did you go to the forest?
Attempt 5. This time, I saw the wasp nest and managed to sneak past it without getting stung. Using the guide and some of the knowledge I had accumulated
Okay.
over the past 12 hours, I was able to build up the
12
car fairly quickly.
hours?
And before I knew it, the engine was in, the suspension was suspended, the panels were attached, and wired. Did the car work?
There you go.
No.
No.
But it did in fact look like a car. All this work had been quite exhausting, so I loaded up this little boat with some supplies and took a nice relaxing trip to the island in the center of the lake. I was
Aw.
here for the fish trap, but also to just chill for a while and eat some sausages. That is,
Sausage.
if I didn't burn every single one.
Oh.
Shit. Leaving the
You
island,
burned
I
them.
made sure to ransack it for everything it had. This camera,
Absolutely.
lantern, coffee stuff, bucket, fish trap, and fireworks.
Hell yeah. It's not a party.
Arriving back home, I needed to go buy yet more stuff from town, and I still only had the tractor to work with. Hopefully, this would be the last time I'd have to make this long, laborious trip. Nope.
Nope.
Back home, I put the final touches on the car, wired the last things, filled up the fluids, pissed in the radiator for enhanced cooling, and what do you know? It was ready to be started.
Damn.
I put the key in the ignition, gave it a turn.
Look at those lights.
Well, that didn't sound good. This
No.
little crunch sound had completely drained the battery, so
Yeah.
while it was charging, I went inside to watch some TV.
Jerry papati.
Soon. Attempt 2 at starting the car. And against all odds, it actually worked.
It's taking a bit to turn over, but yeah, you got it.
Oh my god, it started.
It sounds
Now, granted, the car
terrible.
was making this horrific banging sound, but it ran.
It
This
sounds like
banging was
I
caused
live
by
in
the
that
camshaft
car.
gear being out of alignment. To fix
Yeah.
it, I'd have to take the engine out, remove the cover plate, and rotate it back into alignment. But why does the camshaft need to be aligned? Remember suck, squeeze, bang, and blow? This only
Right, I
works
remember
if these valves
those
are correctly timed.
mantras.
These valves are needed to keep the air and fuel inside the cylinder during the squeeze and bang stages. The camshaft is responsible for opening and closing these valves at the correct time. One valve is for the intake, and the other is...
See, this is very interesting to me. And again, I'm having that moment of like, yeah, this guy's like a shit poster and this is like a funny video, but also I'm learning something. It makes me sad though. So I know how to replace a carburetor in a car. But the thing is, a lot of modern cars nowadays don't have or need carburetors, which makes me sad because a lot of modern cars you really can't work on anymore as far as I know. I wouldn't know. I can't drive anymore because I'm legally blind. But as far as I understand it, a lot of cars, especially if you get them from dealerships, you have to either like take the car to the dealership to get it worked on, or you might be like out of like breach of warranty, or there's just so much like computer mechanisms to it that you probably wouldn't know how to work on the car. And it makes me sad that I didn't actually get into the trade of mechanics as a real life person, not me of course, I am a mechanic, but you know, the me behind these eyes. I really do wish I'd become a mechanic, 'cause this is so fascinating.
The exhaust. If they aren't timed properly, it could be intaking air through the exhaust
Allergies.
and exhausting air through the intake. As you can imagine, not good for Mr. Car. Once the camshaft
Not
was
Mr.
aligned
Car.
and the engine thrown back in the car, it was time to start her up again. Shit.
Nope.
This time, something else was broken. Of course. Taking off the valve cover,
This really
I
is
discovered that
what
the rocker
building
shaft,
a
which
car
what
is like,
actuates the
though.
valves, was broken. To fix this, I'd need to buy a new one at Fleetari's repair shop. So I did. And threw it in the car.
There you go. Oh, listen to that.
Oh,
Fantastic.
it runs!
You did it, Martin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, we had done it. Everything seemed to be working. I could even put it in gear and move. This was extremely
That's the biggest
satisfying.
part of a car.
After working on this thing for hours and hours, it finally ran. Naturally, I gave it a quick test drive around the dirt outside the house. When I drove it into a ditch, and it broke. It was time to take our little car on its maiden voyage. I got it onto the highway and jammed the throttle all the way down.
Of course.
The acceleration was bad. The
Yeah.
car topped out at just over 100 kilometers an hour, giving it a 0 to
Damn.
100 time of about 60 seconds. Miraculously,
Not
I had
good.
managed to reach town without the car breaking down.
Incredible.
So I turned her around and headed back home. This is where things went wrong.
Oh,
Perhaps running the
no.
car at full throttle constantly wasn't such a good idea. As I crossed the bridge near the repair shop, I heard this. That did not sound good, and the car
No.
was slowly losing power. I managed to limp a few more 100 meters before it ultimately died on the turn off to the repair shop. Taking the engine apart, I found this. A blown head gasket, and one of the pistons just missing.
I hate blowing gasket.
Luckily, I was near the repair shop, so I could easily go buy some new parts. Unluckily,
How much
it
money
was
does
Saturday,
he have?
and the shop wouldn't be open until Monday.
No.
I could just wait, but that would take hours, so I decided to hop on the bus and take it back home. This was a terrible mistake. I left my computer running to go take a piss, only to come back to the bus humping another car.
No.
Reviewing
What
the
is this
footage,
bus
I was
driver
horrified to see
doing?
this complete doorbus crash into the bus while on the wrong side of the road. Now
is
this by
this
itself was pretty
game?
unlucky, but what made it even worse was that this idiot had a trailer attached to his car, which had managed to get the bus perfectly stuck in the middle of the road.
No.
This is awesome. Since I was technically still moving, even if only a few centimeters per second, I couldn't get off the bus, and I couldn't leave. The only option here was to quit the menu and revert the last 3 hours of progress. Awesome.
That sucks. I would have been pissed.
This put us back to when the rocker shaft was
I would have
broken. So
uninstalled
once
the
again,
game.
I hopped on the bike to go get a new one. It being Wednesday, I knew that the only other person on the road leading into the repair shop was the guy in the green car. But for some reason, the road to my house was taped off, which would indicate the rally was taking place. Further up the road, my suspicions were confirmed when a rally car traveling at approximately 2% the speed of light shot past, barely missing me.
That's crazy.
I don't know why the rally was on. It only happens on the weekend, and it was clearly Wednesday, but whatever.
Listen,
Now, if I
this
had any
game
sense,
is a
I would've
wild
gotten
horse.
off the road, seeing as it was clearly pretty hazardous. But I was
Oh.
tired and frustrated at what had happened on the bus. So I hopped back on the road on my bike, and 5 minutes later, got completely obliterated.
Oh. Oh no. Everybody 07. I am saluting. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Oh, that's so funny.
In shock, I stared at the death screen for a good 2 minutes before resigning to my fate. Disabling
Yeah.
death, naming myself, I give up,
Mm-hmm.
and trying again.
One more time, buddy. You got this. Oh, it's a series. Oh, delightful. Wait. No. Well, incredible. Don't worry about what this video is. In fact, don't even look at that video. Look here. You know what? In fact, don't even look at that video. Look at me. Look. Did you guys know I have 2 tentacles? Did you know I have 2 tentacles? Yeah, I got 2 tentacles. This is a spoiler for the next the next video I'm recording. Don't look at it. Thank you so much for watching. He was very funny, very calm in a way that I probably could never be. I get very angry at games. I have anger issues. If you've ever come by my stream. Although, you know, I played Ultra Kill the other day and I hit this weird zen state where I was like, you know, I think my issue with games is if I feel like I'm not making progress, that's when I start raging. Cause I was dying a bunch in Ultra Kill, especially at the Cerberus statues. Cause I haven't played the game since it came out, so I didn't remember fuck all. But I was watching and playing, I was thinking to myself and I was like, you know, I've hit like a weird mellow where I'm making progress and I don't mind if that means that I die a bunch as long as I improve. And I really do think that this is a lesson that we could all take. I don't have anything else super profound to say other than this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Please take care of yourselves and the people around you and leave the world a little better than the way you found it. And I will see you all very, very soon. Give me more recommendations. Give me more recommendations. Please, 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 please. I want more. I'm looking for stuff. I want to learn more about the internet. I've spent so much time off of watching YouTubers that I've missed so much. I just now got in a Markiplier, guys. Please. Please give me your Rex. I'm begging. I almost said erection. All right, bye.